Tac. Oh, c'est trop stylé quand tu mets un like. Petite mise à jour YouTube qui sert à rien, mais... Oh, c'est trop stylé quand tu mets un like. J'avais jamais remarqué en fait. Enfin, c'est juste la mise à jour, mais bon. Quand tu mets un dislike, ça fait rien. Ça fait rien. Et voilà, toc. Pourquoi le chat est vierge là? Explique pourquoi mon chat il est bugué là. Ah. Est-ce que tu veux... Oui bah oui, je vois. Alors, tac. Ah bah, est-ce que tu as vu... bah je sais pas si quand j'ai coupé le live, je sais pas, j'ai pas vu je pense. Je sais pas, je sais rien. Allez, allez au cimetière de Stonebridge. Ah oui. Parce que hier t'es parti du coup. Mais le docteur Swansea, du coup il a dit merde, que ma soeur serait enterrée. La sœur du coup que j'ai mordu, du coup ma mère ira à l'enterrement, machin, ceci, cela. Et donc je vais aller là-bas. Ah, ils sont encore fatigués là? Mais wesh. Mais pourtant je leur ai donné un truc de fatigue là. Avant que la fatigue justement. Mais je pense que de toute façon Milton j'ai bouffé je crois. Hein. Milton j'ai envie de le grailler. Personne n'aime. Je dis que vers les 16h maintenant on vient à la maison. Ah d'accord. Bon. État du quartier critique. Wesh, la madame, elle est pas bien là. Hein. Keep out. Ah ouais, sympa ici. On est où là? On est au Cambodge? Attends. Des chillings. Merde. Je peux pas l'ouvrir ça? Ah si. Cimetière de Stonebridge. Bon. Ah, je crois qu'il était tout seul. me le sent bien m'a fait. Oui, je reçois. Aïe. Tac. Bon. Go à notre cimetière. Je crois que je peux pas rentrer par là. Si. Si. Oui.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Ah. Ouh, il y a du scales de partout, go. Elle voit que je suis en train de défoncer des scales avec mes pouvoirs vampiriques, mais t'inquiète hein. Putain, limite les scales c'est plus chiant que les gardiens là. C'est cool d'être un vampire. Oh, je sais pas hein.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back from it.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Ok. Ah, ferme ta gueule. Hein. Ferme ta bouche, ferme ta bouche. Dans la salle de bain. La croix de Jésus. Je sais pas si ça marchait vraiment par contre. C'est quand que tu bouffes la poutre. Bah, je sais pas où elle est moi la poutre. Un peu disparu donc bon. En plus elle a vraiment disparu genre. L'ambiance c'est trop bien.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the sermon. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
Tiens.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend, merciful Father,
Il a bugué le prêtre.
the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, ma'am.
Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me out.
Yes, madam.
Je te coupe du gars, bah il a quoi ça coupe?
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
Ça se voit que c'est un vampire, oui ça se voit très clairement.
What brings you here?
Comment personne ne le remarque?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. A young echo. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide
Sympa
you.
aveugle.
She had been
Oui.
scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'm not a religious man. You should know that.
This is not about you forgiving yourself. This is for her. This is you telling Mary how sorry you are.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Si. Nouveau refuge. Ah oui, c'est vrai.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
You reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin. Forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Le frigo. Ah oui, non, mais Ascalon. Laisse tomber.
With their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Oh, c'est vrai. Il y a un révérend. Regarde-moi ça, guette. Guette le révérend. Ah, le bâtard. Non! Ferme ta gueule!
This man standing with his crucifix. This is not.
Attends, il a dit il a réussi à me paralyser avec son crucifix. J'ai été tellement fort qu'il m'a même pas paralysé une seule fois. Ah putain, miskin, le scénario raté du coup. Parce que les trucs comme ça ils peuvent te paralyser avec leur crucifix là. C'est bien sympa, bien maffé. Tu as été nul lui. En soi ils sont tous nuls les petits chasseurs là. Ouais, chapeau. On est à l'église. Ah, je sais plus ce qu'il va dire déjà, j'ai oublié.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from the funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
Mon fils. S'il était vraiment prêtre, hein, il devinerait que je serais une âme du mal. Eh ben non. Donc t'es un menteur. Ma vie. Ah putain. Il s'agit là d'une affaire, je n'ai pas besoin de compagnie.
You seem to me a good soul, but this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your child. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed.
Est-ce que je peux t'aider ma vie?
Years to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and
Oui, non, mais ça se voit, mais
Very
bon.
well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Just know I care for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
It was an accident. A terrible, terrible accident.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she lived.
Un vampire à l'église. Alors le mec il fait tout ce qui va pas. C'est incroyable.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
D'accord. Oh. Ah, il y a un évêque en plus. Oh putain de merde, il y a un archer avec un évêque. Là je suis dans la merde hein. Une de sauce jusqu'au cou hein. Ah la vache. C'est dur. Ah. Bordel de cul. Allez, blanc. Oh non, bah non. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Wesh. Oh il m'a fait peur, en fait il est pas si fort que ça mais waouh. Putain j'ai vu un loup-garou comme ça spawn frère, j'ai bégayé. Yay. Ah putain, j'ai vu un putain de loup-garou, j'ai fait ah. RIP. Oh, je crois que j'allais creuser. Ah, je crois que c'était la fin pour moi là. Bon, honnêtement. Hein. Waouh. Un truc il a spawn de nulle part, gros. Eh, faut pas me faire ça, moi. Pas gentil. Ah. Ils ont même pas entendu. Putain, encore un... Mais y a tout, là. Putain, si seulement je pouvais gagner de l'XP déjà quand je butais des mecs, là, comme ça. Non. Tu ne m'auras pas. Non. Niquez-vous. Allez, viens là. Su. Tac. Ouais, tac. Tata. Il se contente le scal là. Ah, il a l'air pas cool en vrai. Hein. Ah ouais, il est ultra chaud à battre en fait. Aïe aïe aïe. Aïe 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 aïe. Je me retrouve entre les deux là, c'est pas ouf. Pourquoi ils veulent tous les deux mon cul là? Je m'en fous, je m'en fous. Pas simple. Ah, on les a quand même eu, hein. Bon, merci aux chasseurs qui étaient là, parce que bon, sinon je serais mort, mais... j'ai un peu triché. On va se l'avouer, j'ai triché. J'ai plutôt utilisé de ma ruse, on va dire. Ah. Oh. Astaghfirullah.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am Vampyr. You are our champion.
Rid riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be still, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is an ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe
Délai du serveur dépassé, sympa ça, c'est cool. Stylé, d'accord, stylé. Ah, bâton barbelé usé, il me faut. Ah bah voilà, je l'ai mis. Ah maintenant il me faut un morceau de poignée de qualité. Et des tubes de plomb, ok. Ah bah je l'ai de toute façon. Yes, ah c'est bon. Je l'ai le chat. Un teint de fiac qui... C'est pas gentil ça. Elle a un rhume. Lui il a la migraine mais ce que je peux pas le soigner. Faut que j'aille voir du coup faut que j'aille voir Milton et l'autre là. Du coup. Déjà dis-toi, il y avait tout le monde qui était attaqué par la fatigue. Je leur ai tous donné un médicament. Vraiment tout le monde quasiment. Il devrait y en avoir 3 qui l'avaient pas quoi. Et j'en ai raté, j'ai raté 1000. Ah, elle est là, Pipa One. Why mean? Et j'ai raté elle du coup.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical
Elle est gentille avec sa petite voix elle.
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Wesh, le médecin. Je sais rien sur elle quasiment. Elle est niveau 3 de trucs. Ouais. Ah mais oui c'est vrai. Putain de merde. C'est la pauvre infirmière qui doit nettoyer ça.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
Very tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
Leave him, Jonathan. And I've just had the carpet cleaned.
Un chasseur de vampires.
This is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
Lettre de mise en garde. Ah, j'ai beaucoup de trucs maintenant. Ah, j'ai un nouvel indice du coup sur Strickland. Oh.
We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
Yes, on s'est fait attaquer.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was
Harriet
Miss
Jones.
Found her room. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
You want to restore peace in the hospital again?
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Well, they are not far wrong. The hospital is almost crawling with vampires.
McCullum is a
Son
fanatic.
moustache.
The guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Hey, Mr. Hampton, c'est parti. La longue mission, je crois en plus, c'est celle-là.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Let's go aller aux docks, hein. Ah. D'accord. Oui, bon. Ah bah attends. Bonjour. Vous, je ne connais pas, vous êtes inconnu, vous êtes le seul inconnu que je connais pas. Jusqu'à quand? Bah, jusqu'à 17h30.
Dr. Reed. So it's you who saved my friend Oswald. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you are?
Newton Blythe. Oswald and I recently returned from the war.
Ok.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately, I've got Vampyr in London now.
C'est quoi les médicaments qu'il veut? Un rhume, oh ça va.
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to heart.
T'as pas trop de vues sur... Bah c'est normal, y a aucune communauté sur Vampyr. Hein.
You are wise to be.
Y a peu de gens qui y jouent. Hein. C'est normal qu'il y a personne. Hein. Mais bon, j'aime bien jouer aux jeux qui ne sont pas connus et les jeux qui me plaisent. Alors, j'y joue. Malgré que ça fasse pas vue, je m'en fous un peu en fait.
You are always welcome.
Tant que je live sur un jeu qui me plaît
As a former
et pas sur un vieux Fortnite pour gagner des vues, ce que tu veux.
I'm not giving up on bringing Vampyr back to us. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you could talk him round.
Mais j'aime bien. Oh boy, toi aussi c'est normal.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war,
Après les parties un peu chiantes c'est de questionner les gens parce qu'il faut des indices, faut savoir tout le monde, machin, blabla,
rats, even seeing one,
savoir leurs problèmes.
just wanna run.
C'est juste ça, les parties un peu chiantes. Et encore ça, c'est pas non plus horrible. Tu vois là on est débloqué un indice, tu vois, juste en lui parlant.
About the war.
Après on peut en savoir plus et blablabla.
To speak about it, of course.
War was... Well, you know, sir. Stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
I fought in France too. I served as a field surgeon. It was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded,
Nice.
I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Par contre t'as vu, j'avais pas vu mais genre quand tu mets des likes, quand tu mets un like, genre ça fait une animation. C'est la petite nouveauté. Question personnelle. Votre phobie des rats?
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
Bah la guerre.
Last year, following an artillery attack.
Ça a rongé les gens.
Trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
Oui ça me le
Started
fait.
eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, fingers, lips. Couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Aïe aïe aïe. Niveau 3 de charme,
Goodbye,
d'accord.
Mr. White. Take care of yourself.
Du coup lui il est en récupération. 2100 XP quand même, pas mal. Pour un niveau 3, ça va.
It seems the Freewen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must
Encore un chargement.
be more careful.
Tac. C'est perfect.
It's locked.
Aumônier. Pourquoi j'ai sorti ça? Ah mais moi qu'on soit clair, attends. J'ai pas envie de me battre hein. Oh tu sais quoi, je vais me battre avec eux, allez. Oh tiens, prends ça toi. La personne a pris la bassos? D'accord. Bah je pue le seum. Allez viens toi. Ouais tiens. Ça c'est fait. Je vais devoir battre le baron là-bas aussi. Il n'y a pas moyen de passer ailleurs. Si je passe là, Attends, je crois que je vais tomber sur... Ah bah d'escale déjà. Ouais, j'ai tombé sur rien du tout en fait. C'est la rue. Par contre, j'ai toujours pas trouvé le remède pour la migraine, tout ça, donc ça me fout un peu le seum en fait. Alors que pourtant, je crois que je l'avais trouvé hein, la dernière fois que j'ai fait ma partie. La rue, la vraie. La rue, la vraie. La rue, la vraie, hein. Tu connais, hein. Yey. Hop là. Petite esquive, me donne un coup de batte. Bien sympa, tu vois. Petit barbelé. Tac. Ah, c'est sympa ici. Ah, j'adore comment je lui spawn sur la gueule, le pauvre. Je me suis TP à lui, j'ai fait clac. Aïe. Ça pique un peu ça. Je sais pas ce que c'est mais ça pique. Wesh. Attends. Oh non, je peux pas le mordre. Hop là. Ok, bon. Je sais pas si je vais croiser le Ascalon. Je sais plus quand est-ce que je croise Ascalon. Mais je... Ah si. Si, je crois que je vais le croiser là, Ascalon. Oula. Un peu trop vampirique dans ces coins-là. Ah oui, les dogs de... Ok. Ok, bah... Ok. Ah merde, faut que vraiment que je trouve des informations. J'allais me dire, ouais, un peu la fun de leur parler, mais... Eh, calme-toi, je te mords quand tu veux, fils de chien.
So you won't tell me your name.
Name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you...
Non, c'est parfait, je trouve. Le coquille est parfait. Oh, c'est con, il est niveau 4, j'aurais bien bouffé, tu vois. Ok. Ouais, si tu vas bien, chill. Hein. À propos de ce quartier, c'est toujours important de dire ouais, j'aime pas celui-là, ça se trouve, c'est un petit indice. Le coin très vampirique. Sinon, c'est pas. J'aime pas trop, moi.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Un petit indice, voilà.
You know where I can find Sean Hampton. I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cat. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Tom Watts.
Goodbye.
Bah, elle est juste là, la meuf là de qui il parle.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just
Putain,
told you,
elle aussi, elle est aigrie, putain.
from the Pembroke Hospital.
Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for pictures.
I'm not here for charity, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Niveau 5, eh bah
May I
encore
offer you
pire.
my medical help, Miss Cox?
I'm fine, thank you.
Ok.
Can
Voyons
I
voir
see
ce qu'elle a.
what you have to say?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Oh, petit morceau de poignet. J'aime beaucoup ce que tu proposes. Ils sont quasi jamais commodes. Ah oui, non mais... C'est la V, hein. Tac, j'ai pris un truc chacun. Comme ça, tu vois. Tac, je vais lui vendre ça. Oh putain, je vais lui vendre H2 Clay. je m'en fous un peu, tu vois. Bien m'a fait. J'ai pas dû vendre mes trucs, moi, attends. Mais je crois que ça... Alliance simple mais précieuse appartenant à Clay Cox. Elle appartient à Clay Cox? C'est bizarre parce que elle s'appelle comment elle?
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again,
Bah
Dr.
oui.
Reed.
Miss Cox. C'est Edwina Cox. Attends, mais what the fuck?
Ooh, Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word.
A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words,
Elle est pas belle en plus. Ouais.
I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance. I have no time for such rubbish. I use booth like I use everyone else.
Elle se sert de
I'm looking
bœuf.
for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint. I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Poufiasse. Grosse pute. Putain, elle ose... Ah ouais, miskine, hein. Sabrina Cavendish. Ah.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Putain, je marche sur le corps, moi.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You'd best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog.
Ah, le chien des égouts, je vois de qui il parle de...
It's an old story.
Merde.
A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws.
Aragon, je sais plus comment il s'appelle. Avalgon.
Innocence, then vanishes.
Murders by night. Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt.
Figo. Non, mais je m'en fous d'elle.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory.
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place.
I've got responsibilities. And it's not like I've got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
Ouais.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy.
Sure, yeah.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this country.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating. Anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed these creatures?
yourself?
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Can I help?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Thornton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. I cannot tell you how to find his soul.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Thornton.
Ah, bah il est là le truc.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
Now, I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Do you need any help?
I'm all right, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. Truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, you being a doctor, you could go there and come back.
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Ouais.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
The important thing is I find him
quickly. Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Quoique je crois que c'est pas encore là le...
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
C'est pas encore là où on voit ce qu'elle donne. Il est là.
Seems like the guard of Freeman is on shore.
Oh, the fuck? Ah ouais. Mais frère, j'arrive pas. Putain. Le putain de truc il est lock sur le mec, c'est pas possible ça. J'essaie de le délock, ça marche pas. Putain, sérieux quoi. Oh, les chargements bien longs, oh là là, putain. Mon Dieu. Eh bah putain. Mais qu'est-ce qui se passe? Mais... J'ai pété un câble, hein, genre sérieusement, c'est... Ah putain de merde. C'est n'importe quoi, qu'on se le dit, c'est n'importe quoi, c'est... C'était pas le bon, c'était pas le bon, c'était pas le bon, c'était pas le bon, c'était pas le bon. Avec tout ce que j'ai tué, il y en a aucun qui a du stuff. Allez, c'est bon frère. Ah waouh, une sacoche par terre, super.
The result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Putain, sans déconner quoi. J'ai galéré pour autant de merde là. Le mec il avait un lance-flamme frère. Avec sa vie infinie. Putain, j'ai cru que j'allais péter un câble sérieux. Putain, je me souvenais pas avoir autant galéré sur un truc hein. C'est bien ce que je me disais. Il faut que je passe par là.
man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
Ah bah tiens, encore un enculé là. Allez, putain, avec mon endurance claquée là. Ah bah nous y voilà enfin. Putain, je pensais jamais y arriver, frère.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Putain.
Do you need medical care, Miss Paxton?
No, thank you.
Alors.
What can you tell me about this facility?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh, you want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
Oh no, Miss Paxton, you really don't know my kind. You have no idea who I am.
All right, okay. No need to get all worked up.
Allez, venez ici, madame. Run, toy, run, toy, run, hoy, run, hoy, run, hoy, run, hoy, run, hoy, run, hoy.
What a waste of life. I only managed to be hated by all the people I love.
Je m'en fous, je les kill. Après le refuge, on s'en fout un peu, tu vois. Si elle, je peux la charmer, je la charme aussi, hein. Qu'on soit clair, net et précis.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Lee. Can I help?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town.
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Oh, je peux la charmer. Oh la vache.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Rumdoi, 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 Rumdoi.
My poor sister. What will happen to her now that I'm gone? Giselle, I'm so sorry.
Hehe ha. État du quartier stable? Je ne pense pas. Il va bientôt être dégradé. Dégradé. Putain, tous ceux qui sont malades. Putain, j'aimerais trop les croquer là. Et j'ai envie de les croquer là. Je foule un peu la zone. Il faut la fouiller.
It's locked, all right.
It's alright locked.
It's locked, all right.
Après des taches de sang partent. Tiens, 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 chemin tombe. Putain, y'a vraiment personne, genre. Me dis pas qu'il y avait 2 personnes, genre. Me dis pas que genre le quartier il tenait vraiment juste grâce à 2 personnes. Attends. Ah non. Chemin tourne. Ah mais on parle de tout le quartier. Ah merde. Du coup c'est tous les docks en fait qui vont être enfin qui vont être merde touchés. C'est pas seulement c'est pas seulement le refuge, je vais complètement oublier. Bah du coup ça va tomber dans une situation grave hein. Rip rip rip. Il a la fatigue, faut que je le soigne. Ah ouais le Pembroke ça rigole pas là. Merde, je vais pas donner à Milton. Après là, ouais, ça va tomber dans le critique, moi je vous le dis. Hein. La fatigue là-bas aussi, elle est élevée. Hein. Rhume. En même temps, ça va, il y a du monde. Non, regarde, tu vois, Dorothy disparue. On sait même pas où elle est passée. Elle a décidé de se repentir. Ah eux vraiment eux ils sont débiles genre. C'est des énormes mongols. Limite les tuer ça sert à rien tes mages genre ils ont aucune XP à rapporter quoi. Ça va juste baisser le moral du quartier, c'est tout ce qui va se passer. Oh, pour le nombre de trucs qu'il faut. Smoke. So. Mais attends, mais je comprends pas, du coup il est devenu un vampire parce que l'autre là il a mis du sang dans la bouche, genre il a fait boire son sang. Je sais pas, c'est chelou, il l'avait pas juste battu genre. Hop là, des shillings. Non, 2 secondes, monsieur, poussez-vous. Monsieur Hampton, il suffit. Voilà. Ça, il y a beaucoup de trucs là. L'origine des vampires. Bonjour Sean. Ah ouais, il a une de ses têtes. Oh. Waouh. Ah non mais lui c'est même plus un vampire là, c'est... Putain.
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face. Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy.
Ah c'est un Skal.
To run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
You think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank.
Ah, je dois aller dans les anciens égouts maintenant.
There you'll find all the proof you need.
I will not look kindly on you if you're trying to trick me.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Allez, let's go, on va aller voir le chien. Ascalon. Je vais devoir me battre contre lui, putain. Sérieux, comme si j'avais que ça à foutre. Traitement pour la fatigue. Ah, je peux carrément prendre des... Ah ouais, je vole les médicaments quoi. Traitement pour la migraine, bah super. Bah c'est tout ce que je demandais. Pourquoi ils sont en train de me donner plein de trucs là par contre? Traitement pour la migraine, c'est nice. Blood. Berge de la Tamise. Des Docks. C'est vrai que je suis con, j'ai pas pensé. Oh la discrétion. Non. Non. Et voilà. Yay. Oh, il fait mal. Non. Putain, il me bute, c'est incroyable. Allez, donne-moi ton sang, toi. Comment je vais tourner autour, ça me fume. Bon, go rager un petit moment. Je sais pas si j'aurai le temps, 30 minutes là.
It's locked. That doesn't work.
So that's it. These walls control the water level.
That doesn't work.
Comment j'avais fait déjà, j'avais oublié. Mais prends-les. Ok, je pensais que l'eau était toxique ou un truc comme ça, mais pas du tout. Les souvenirs sont mauvais, Kevin. Comment je peux faire? Il faut que l'eau, elle se réduise. Encore des chillings.
That doesn't work.
Alors attends. Mais non. J'ai cassé des boîtes. Ah.
That gate should shut properly now.
C'est pas là. Il y avait un Vampyr. C'est angoissant comme environnement en vrai. Hein. Putain, encore quelqu'un. J'ai oublié que c'était genre, je sais pas.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. It's locked, all right.
Mais pourquoi faire? Ok. Ouais.
These
maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity. To respect the laws of Ascalon! Banshee, the hand that crushes all! You vanished. I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name!
Et merde. Aïe.
Return to your apothecary and needles.
Yay! Je savais pas où il était. Merde. Ah, je visais mon sang pour rien là.
I shall crush you. Down, stay down.
Non, ça a pris, non, ça a pris, non, putain, ça a pris l'ombre. Comme si je voulais taper l'ombre, moi, frère. Ils sont cons, quoi. Ah putain.
Down, stay down. Return to your apothecary.
Merde. Ah, c'est fini là, c'est fini, gros. Tiens. C'était Tandax, hein. C'était Tandax du cul, hein. Je peux monter là-haut, genre? Explorer les égouts. Comment je peux faire un... Ah, je l'avais pas vu. Et je crois que c'est là, Colombe. Là, on va... Bah, je vais pas te spoiler de toute façon.
At least one skull escaped Virgil's wrath.
J'ai beaucoup de balles en vrai maintenant, je crois. Ah oui, voilà. Donc c'est là où je me suis arrêté, Colombe.
Drink now. This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
Voilà où je me suis arrêté. Le quartier souterrain des Scales. Et c'est là où du coup j'ai stoppé mon jeu. Et donc là ça va être full découverte. Genre full découverte. Je me souviens que quand j'avais arrêté, genre je crois que j'étais vers là-haut. Je m'en souviens encore. Hein. J'étais vers là-haut et j'interrogeais du coup les gens du quartier.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn echo. I'm afraid I'm not sure who's coming.
I shall not bend a knee, young Echo, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves, if they had their way.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an echo or a skull.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a skull. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tap, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in the room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Ouais, elle est là-bas en haut là, je me souviens. Et je crois que je l'avais interrogée. Et voilà. On va interroger le checker, tiens. Ah merde.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Eternal gratitude for your protection.
D'accord. Mais pourtant j'avais interrogé des gens la dernière fois. Bon, on va voir un Jones alors. Ah non, du coup elle est pas en haut, elle est en bas. Ok. Je me souviens plus à quoi elle ressemble par contre. Bah ça va. Bon, elle a rien, Harriet là.
Hello, Harriet.
Ah si, d'accord, oui.
Yes, you have
The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them. I can't see. I can't move.
Déjà, elle est plus aimable en scale qu'en humaine. Pff, logique. Zéro.
Body's burning. It feels as if dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Bizarre comme sensation ça.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
It's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
Why did you come here?
Ah putain.
Why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
I have a question of the utmost importance. You answer.
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent. But it is born of hatred, and it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There's nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Fine. Ah, d'accord.
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to shore.
D'accord. Le mec il a posé une question, il a pas du tout répondu ce qu'il fallait.
To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
8, ah ouais, vénère. Je sais pas si c'est par là. Je sais pas où je vais. Bon bah je vais hein, écoute. D'accord. Je peux sortir par là, non? Mais, wesh. C'est qui lui?
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon.
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Sir, you have no idea what could happen to you if you stay here. Why don't you go home?
For fuck's sake. Do I have to punch you in the face to make you disappear? Leave me be.
It's my duty to insist. Death lurks everywhere. I must ask you to go back home.
I'm safe here. Don't you get it? I'm better off risking the flu than catching a bullet. Am I clear enough?
I see. Well, since you are obviously hiding from a threat, don't you have a safer place to go?
Do you think I'm stupid? The Night Asylum, the Turquoise Turtle, even Miss Gillingham's attic. I tried them all. No, this is my only chance.
Je sais pas par où passer. Peut-être par là, peut-être l'escale des aigus. Ah. C'est bon. Je crois que j'ai trouvé. Ouais, je crois que c'est ici. Ouais, c'est ici. Soit. Bon, par contre, là, à partir de ce moment-là, je ne connais plus rien de l'histoire, donc je suis en totale découverte. Hein. Totale découverte à partir de ce moment-là. Je crois que j'avais juste interrogé vite fait Harriet. Enfin, je crois que je l'avais interrogé. Et ensuite, fini. Genre, j'ai arrêté. Genre, au complet. Donc là, c'est découverte totale. Donc s'il m'arrive une connerie, je serai pas au courant. J'ai la manette posée sur ma jambe. Mon coude sur la coudoir de ma chaise. Penché à 90 degrés vers la droite. Inutile comme information. Et bah juste après, en fait, faudrait que... Ça me fait chier en fait, parce qu'il faudrait que je chante un refuge pour m'améliorer en fait. On va dire que j'arrête le live dès que je trouve un refuge. Putain, c'était long pour ça. Hein. Ah, où est-ce que je suis? Refuge nocturne de Shenhampton. Soit. Attends quoi? Attends quoi, c'est son refuge là? Ah bah ouais, bon. Bah ouais. Yes, super. Bah j'aurais 2 mots à lui dire.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You're harboring monsters under the beds of your clients. That takes some nerve.
Oh, we are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You've turned Skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth.
Putain, il arrive tout le temps à avoir des excuses, ce con. C'est bizarre maintenant d'être en totale découverte sur un jeu que j'avais joué il y a longtemps.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. Meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harry requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint.
Elle va tuer tout le monde, arrête, c'est sûr, frère. Je le sens pas, hein. Elle a une forme bizarre, hein. Je suis sûr que je vais devoir la tuer à un moment, Harriet, c'est sûr.
blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will.
Il dit que je pourrais le tuer à tout moment là, vraiment, je le bouillave. Mec, c'est qu'un scal, frère, je le déboîte.
I haven't the luxury of being able to satisfy my hunger on staunch blood and lifeless flesh.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges.
Mais il parle du Seigneur alors que c'est un scal, frère, nique ta mère.
You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh.
J'ai juré, allez, ta mère.
It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Oh! Oh bah alors là, je lui nique sa race.
I really would like to believe your fairy tale.
Alors là, je le déboîte et j'ai aucune pitié.
Flesh of the dead, but I'm all out of innocence.
You question my fate, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May your soul rest in peace.
A night will come when you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely. A friend will die never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No! I can't!
Et ça c'est bien fait, wallah. Mort comme il fallait cet enfoiré. Niveau de charme. Non, j'ai augmenté mon niveau de charme. Niveau 3. J'en ai rien à foutre. J'ai vu que je pouvais l'éteindre.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a bet. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father.
Hein? Putain quoi?
29 Pretty Orchard Street. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Je vais arrêter mon live parce que lol, je vais arrêter de jouer en fait. Parce que il faut que j'arrête, c'est tout. Je vais aller au refuge du coup, qui est juste ici, parfait. Oh là là, 9000 XP par contre là c'est titanesque. Genre waouh. Bon, on va améliorer et c'est parti. C'est que je les ai jamais améliorés, c'est vrai ça. Tac, là par contre c'est vraiment nice de pouvoir autant pouvoir autant s'améliorer là. Ça c'est nice. Tac. Là par contre il va y avoir beaucoup de conséquences. Pa. Anarchy in the UK. Ah. Attends, c'est quoi Anarchy in the UK? Changer le statut d'un quartier en hostile. Mais non. Mort du triste saint. Ah, c'est bête ça. Quoi? Quoi? Tout le monde est mort? Putain, on a été évacués et placés dans des refuges temporaires. L'autorité à Scotland Yard cherche depuis à se rejeter maladroitement la responsabilité de cet état de fait. Est-ce la faute des gangs qui ont eu cette carte blanche pour saigner le quartier, ou bien celle de soi-disant psychopathe qui a impunément assassiné les résidents? De tout cela, psychopathe, ceux qui prétendent que la condamnation du quartier est une surprise sont des menteurs ou des aveugles tombés dans la dernière pluie. Ce n'étaient pas les gangs. Ils font partie de la ville depuis si longtemps que leurs crimes sont devenus habituels. Ce n'était pas un mystérieux assassin, nos scientifiques ont balayé la maladie en passant par l'homicide. Non, il n'y a pas de coupable unique. Malgré notre envie désespérée, il y a vous. Et moi, nous tous savons que ça allait arriver, mais faisons maintenant semblant d'être étonnés devant l'inévitable, comme les lâches que nous sommes. Nous tous qui... Attends, mais il n'y a plus de résidents? Ils sont tous morts? Mais comment ça se fait? Ils sont pas morts, je peux pas y croire. C'est pas possible. Ah bah ça... Ah, j'ai eu peur. J'ai cru que Swansea il était mort, j'étais en mode, hein. Par contre là je suis choqué. Genre vraiment je suis choqué. What the fuck? Mais vraiment, j'en reviens pas là. Hein. Vraiment, ils sont morts, frère. Ils sont tous morts. What the fuck? Mais en fait, je comprends pas comment c'est possible. Genre, la mort d'un pilier. Enfin, bah non. Là vraiment c'est incompréhensible. Vraiment je comprends pas du tout, c'est incompréhensible. Bon bah rip, hein. Vas-y j'arrête mon live du coup. A plus tout le monde.